through your music and through the clothing line. We're gonna stop right there. We'll talk about more. Yeah. But through those two components right there, what are you looking to accomplish? How are you looking to impact people?
I want to impact people by showing them that you can do it, and how you can do it is stay consistent even when it don't even look like it's nothing. You know what I'm saying?
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the first episode of Block Building, where we talk about the process of building. Whether you're building a brand, whether you're building your reputation, whether you're building a relationship, whether you're building followers or influencers, anything that can be developed, anything that can be enhanced, we want to talk about it. So I have a guest here that you are not gonna believe this. This man is a businessman, he is an entrepreneur, and to be able to be a witness, to look at his trajectory in life and how things are really blasting off for him, I am super excited about this episode. He is an artist, he is a songwriter, a soon-to-be author, a soon-to-be actor, so many things going on. So I introduce to you all now, right now, in this moment, Son of Barbara.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, King? You good?
Blessed and honored, brother.
Good. Nice to see you, man.
Yes, sir.
So listen, man, we met at a previous retailer.
Yes.
And an unfortunate incident happened where you broke your ankle.
Yeah, man.
And then, we kind of lost contact a little bit.
Yeah.
Then the next thing I know is I see you in the mall promoting your album. 1 million sold. Since this is block building, man, and I really want to talk about how you are building your brand within this world of everyone's an artist. Yeah, everyone's got a record label.
A billion artists.
It's crazy. So talk to me about, how did you get into the music game? How did you get into writing and all that stuff?
Well, how I got in the music game was, I was always, a fan of, going to the studio, trying to figure it all out. It wasn't all that good in the beginning, 2007.
Okay.
But, I sort of laid off on it, and was comfortable with, working a 9 to 5 and not really going off of what I really wanted to do was the music. So, about 2012, I started tapping in. I shout out DJ Lights Out too, one of the great producer. He's from Virginia Beach. But he recorded my actual first real song called Bobby Met a Mexican.
Okay.
And just really fooling around in the studio, but the song was so trendy, it went viral. You know what I'm saying? Went viral in 2012, and then it went so viral. One of the biggest promoters in the city of Charlotte was like, "Dude, I heard that song about Met a Mexican, man. You want to perform?" So, shout out to Sporty Cameo. When Cameo was really popping real hard, I was like, "Sure, this is my first show. I'm nervous." I'm like, "Oh man, now I got a song. I didn't know I was gonna do this."
Right.
And then Sporty, one of the biggest promoters in my city, say, "You want me to perform at the club?" So that's when it all began. So that's when I sort of started, like, okay, I'm gonna run with it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And
So how did you get? Let me ask you this real quick. How did you get from that space? So your first show, like, there has to be some form of fear that set in. There has to be some form of vulnerability with any artist. The music that you write is a piece of you.
Yeah.
So you were getting ready to get on stage and give a piece of you to this audience. Like, how did you get from that space of, I don't know if this is going to work, to let's do it?
Yeah, man. Really, man, I had faith in the music, in my music, because I know me, you know what I'm saying? And I know what that song was doing. So when I was like, dang, I'm nervous.
Yeah.
I got my stomach and got the little butterflies or whatever. But I say, once I get on stage, I just need to look at one person.
Okay.
That person is bopping their head. And that's what I did. I seen somebody just going so crazy and Bobby Met a Mexican, singing the song.
Yeah.
Then I just got loose. All the butterflies went out the door, and I was just like, So, with that being said, I use that in a lot of my strategies for in anything I do now. If I'm in a room with 1 million people, I'm gonna look for that one person that's really paying attention or really bopping onto whatever I'm doing. You know what I'm saying?
You know, that's so key. So for any artist, whether you're doing music, starting your own business, whatever you're doing, what we're touching on right now is so critically important because we can get caught up in metrics that don't matter. How many followers I have or how many likes that I have.
Yeah.
When I was preparing for the summit, when I was first starting it, I was like, man, I don't think a lot of people are gonna sign up.
Yeah.
Like I was so worried about how many people were going to sign up, but then I shifted my attention, my focus to it doesn't matter how many people show up. I want to serve whoever signs up, even if it's one person. I am going to give that person everything that I have, and that changed my mindset on everything.
Yeah, and that's how I am too. Like I really, if it was just one person in the audience, I was going to show out. Just like it was a million people there.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I have to offer to any show, any concert, any whatever, man. I'm always like all the way in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so critical, so key. So listen, guys, like one takeaway, and I hope y'all are getting this because this is good. As you are building things, where you should be in your head will not match up with reality. So between the narrative that you're saying in your head of where you should be and the reality, there's a gap. In order to get through that gap of things not looking the way that you want it to be, focus on the people that are paying attention. You don't need 5 million followers. If you have 5, give so much value to those 5 people that those 5 people go tell their friend. Now you got 10 people.
That's the key.
And then that continues to grow. You want to be able to make content, music, whatever it is that you're doing to serve, you want to make it to a point where people cannot help but tell another person about it. So as you're building, this is a critical key to building, as you're building, don't worry about the metrics that don't matter. The world's going to tell you that you need to have so many followers. The world's going to tell you that you need to have so many views. The world's going to tell you that you need to be here to matter. Don't buy into that.
No, don't buy into that.
Just focus and pay attention to the people that are paying attention to you. And with the consistency and the quality of your content and what you're doing, you will start to attract and you will build one step at a time.
And I use that as in like, when you building a house, every brick has a cause to make that house a foundation.
That's good.
You got a brick down here all the way to the bottom, but you got bricks all the way up here. You know what I'm saying? Either way it go, they all bricks. They all serving the same purpose. Just because I'm up here and just because you down there don't mean that you don't have what I got up here.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why that's when I came up with the saying, reach for Mars, not the stars, because everybody, us as human, we automatically say, reach for stars, man. Reach for the stars, man. I don't want to do what everybody's doing. I want to have my own thing. I want to reach for something else different. And then I have people debate with me, be like, hey, man, Mars is stars are farther than Mars. I be like, well, in my mind, my strategy, Mars is in my own lane wherever it is. You feel what I'm saying?
So having your own lane, which is important too,
it's very
because we can get we can look at so many stories of artists who went after this goal but didn't make it. So we can let that be our narrative, right? Or we can look at the artists that have made it. That could be our narrative too. But this is the thing that I need for everyone to understand is your journey is your journey.
Period.
What's for you is for you. Your story is not going to look like the next person who's trying to do it. You all might be trying to do the same thing. But how you get to that goal will look different. And if we're not careful, we will talk ourselves out of going after our dreams because the person who tried to do it before us didn't make it.
That's real. We gotta be careful. You gotta be careful with who you tell your dreams and your gifts to before you get them, because people always have you have people around you to be close to you that have ulterior motives. It doesn't happen to me before, like recently. But the thing is, man, I'm so strong and so powerful. in what I do by the grace of God, that it didn't work. Cause see, it take hard to be able to stand outside in the rain, sleet, snow, and say, hey, how you doing? My name's Son of Barbara. I want to know what you like to support my movie. Get a CD from it. But right now, I ain't been selling CDs because I have this.
Yeah,
I got this. So now you can download my whole album, 1 million sold. But like when I was out there selling the CDs, then now I'm selling my merchandise, which is 1 million sold. The clothing line, I made it into a whole brand, and a lot of people don't want to take them steps and beat the streets. You know what I'm saying? With nothing. So I started out with nothing with this. I jumped out on faith, and I said, I know how to talk to people, and I know how to sell stuff. Yeah. So guess what? I'm gonna jump out on faith. So I sold 1 million copies of my album. It took me 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's in the midst of in and out jobs. Like, what was it, the retail joint? You know what I'm saying? I sold, I'm selling my CD. That was in the midst of that too. So like, everything just worked out for me. I stuck to it, and I know it worked. The strategy is official. If you stay down and stay true, it's gonna work. Your strategy is gonna work because that's your strategy. You can see it. See, I seen it. When I sold 1 CD, 2 CD, 3 CD, 4 CD, and then I started getting up to the 1,000, and then 1,000, then I got up to 100,000. I was like, dang. And it kept going, and kept going, and kept going. Then people started buying my CD for $50, $100. Yeah. Like almost like the Nipsey Hussle effect. Yeah. When he was selling his CD for $100, I was getting donations for $100. I even got a $2,000 tip on 1 CD. I met this guy at the gas station, and he told me, he was like, man, I don't buy CDs, you know, pick CDs are out. He was really criticizing the situation. I was like, that's fine. I was like, I'll take anything, man, $1 or whatever, man. As long as if I make $1 a minute, I'm winning. Right. That's what I'm saying. You don't make $1 a minute, I make $60 an hour. Right. And I work 12 hours, that's $720 a day. If I make $720 a day, 24 days out the month, that's 17 grand.
I like the math.
You feel what I'm saying?
I like the math. So it's even how you see it is what you're saying.
You gotta, I see it different from like a regular person. Oh, let me put this money in my pocket. Let me go buy me some shoes with this money. Yeah. It was never that. That money was always separate.
Yeah. So you touched on something earlier that I want to kind of circle back to. You talked about how it took you 5 years to sell 1 million albums, right? Right. Even within that, you were in and out of jobs to support the dream.
Support the dream.
So this is another building tip that I want to talk about here is that what are you willing to do? It is, how I look at it is, your willingness is the barometer of how far you go. Right. You were willing to swallow your pride and be like, you know what? This music thing isn't moving fast enough. But I'm gonna do it. But in order to support it, let me go get a little job or something. Right. And then even that, and I think that's when you and I connected. Right. You still did that job well. Yep. And even though that job was not your main focus, the energy that you brought to it, the positivity that you brought to it, it served itself. Yeah. Because we never know who's listening, who's watching.
Paying attention.
If you're not showing up to each day, whether you're doing the thing that you want to do or not, when you show up, you are always ready for an opportunity. Right. The days when you're like, you know what, I'm gonna get 50%. It could be that day when that person walks into the store, that could have been your connect, but you didn't show up the way you were supposed to show up, so you missed the opportunity. So regardless of what it is that you're doing, as long as your intentions are aligned with the goal, any sacrifices you have to make in the middle, still do those things at a high level, because it's all within the process.
It's all in the process, bro. And a lot of people don't recognize that, man. Like, you gotta carry, I carry that energy everywhere I go, anywhere I go, bro. And that's why I'm here today, like, on this level that I'm on, and I'm still growing. Because of the energy is real. It's solid.
That's it, man. So we've talked about not worrying about metrics that don't matter and serving the people that are paying attention. Right. You know, we talked about having the willingness to do whatever it takes to do what needs to get done. Right. So now, because you showed up in those opportunities, now you sold 1 million albums. Took 5 years, but you got that thing done. Now, the album turned into a clothing line. 1 million sold hoodies. And if y'all don't follow him on IG, at the end of this, we're gonna put his handles up and all that stuff. Yes. But it's hoodies. What's all included in the line?
Well, the line, man, it runs real deep, bro. I got the hoodies, you know what I'm saying? I got the beanies, you know what I'm saying? The match with it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. All authentic stuff, man. Everything is sold, tagged, and ready to rock and roll. So like, I have t-shirts, I have dad hats, I have the trucker hats, and I have my own sunglass line called Specs. That's going with 1 million sold, the brand too as well. So like, I'm all deep into the fashion. I'm a very fashionable person. Yeah. This jacket that I have on is a Santa Barbara brand. I created this, sold on everything. So 1 million sold is going to run deep. 1 million sold is a global thing now. 1 million sold.
Love it.
You know what I'm saying?
Love it, man. So talk to me. So through the album, through the clothing line, what is its purpose? What is it that you are looking? Because I believe life is about serving.
Right, it is.
I believe that we all have our gift attached to it has a part of serving others to it.
Definitely.
Through your music and through the clothing line. We're gonna stop right there. We'll talk about more. Yeah. But through those two components right there, what are you looking to accomplish? How are you looking to impact people?
I want to impact people by showing them that you can do it. And how you can do it is stay consistent even when it don't even look like it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because there's plenty of days that I went home with $10. There were plenty of days that I went home with $40 after a whole evening of grinding hard and marketing hard. But the thing is, you can do it if you stay consistent. You gotta, you think this is very expensive to get made, but it's really not very expensive. It's just information. It's about meeting the connections. It's about, because at first I was like, damn man, I know that stuff high, man. I was always talking about stuff was this high.
Yeah.
But really it's just connections. I made connections for how to get my CDs printed, how to get my flyers made, how to, everything that I needed to make an album to be sold. Okay, then when it came to the clothes, I found out who I needed to go find shirts for a cheap price.
Yes.
Who I can get the pressing when I was doing the straight pressing, the vinyl, and it was all really simple. It was just information that a lot of people don't like to give you information for free.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I did have to pay to even get the connect to get this made.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So all this, the music, the clothes, I want to just tell people to stick to the grind. Whatever you got to do, you got to move to Atlanta, you got to go to LA, you got to go shake a few hands, you got to go pass out 1 million flyers. Pass out 1 million flyers, 100,000 people is going to check you out.
Yep.
Numbers don't lie.
Yep.
So stick to the strip. The numbers never lie. And when it's raining outside and when it's sunny outside, you still need to be out there. You need to interact with people, because that's the only way your stuff is going to get noticed and get heard, or get your clothes, people to buy your clothes, to wear your clothes.
Yeah.
And that's basically what I want to hype the people up to. Look, you ain't got to have nothing. Like I told Shorty one time in Atlanta when I was down there marketing, I was like, man, listen, I see that you out here selling your stuff, because he was doing the same thing, but you selling it at a so low scale, and you're not really making people believe you. You wrote on the CD. You know what I'm saying? These are things that you want to make better, to better yourself. You got to do what you got to do to start off.
Right.
But you want to have good presentation when you go to these people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Look, this flyer inside of a CD case with the CD in there, people gonna take you serious. They're gonna have your IG, your phone number, your email.
Yeah.
So like this sort of boosted up. It don't cost nothing to get for a piece of paper to go to Office Depot and get a couple copies printed. It don't cost nothing.
Yeah.
This little simple stuff that boosted my sale rate up for me to be able to make that 1 million sold. You see what I'm saying?
That's crazy, because see, you touching on points that get me excited. So now we're talking about belief.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So check this out. I'm gonna give this example of how easily we can let bad information seep in.
Right.
So growing up, I was always told that milk at the gas station was more expensive than milk at the grocery store.
Okay.
Right.
Right.
That became a belief of mine. I heard that statement, and it was my belief. It stuck to me. But here's the thing. I never went to the gas station to price milk and then go to the grocery store to price milk there. So I, as an individual, I don't know if that's really true.
Yeah.
I just accepted it as a belief without even testing it. And so many times this happens because I think artists now, sometimes they will look at the new music game and operate within the old music game. So they'll say things like, oh, it'll cost too much to distribute, or it'll cost too much to do this and do that. You're holding on to that belief of 20 years ago.
That goes with what I was saying. Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta go see, bro.
Yes,
you gotta go see about it.
That's it. You have to go see.
Yeah,
it is your responsibility to walk that path.
Yeah.
No one else's. It is lazy to take another person's experience and treat it as your own. That's lazy, and you will miss out and continuously operate under your potential if you don't go do the work.
You will. That's why that's
powerful.
That's very powerful, because the thing is, a lot of people say stuff and it stick to you, and that's the reason why they be like, man, don't go over there, it's on fire. But they telling you that because they ain't doing it. They probably ain't even never experienced the situation. They just telling you what they feel. Look, Bobby, man, why you out there standing out there selling your CDs, bro? Why you doing that? Man, that lame, man. I'm talking about, bro, I went through everything.
How do you block that out? How do you, because that's tough.
I'm a kind of guy with, for real? Oh, okay, dog, that's cool. I'm that kind of guy. Yeah. So that's why I always like, even the no's, you're going to get 1,000 no's. No, I don't want it. Oh no, I don't want to talk. I don't want no CD. No, I don't want no flyer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, have a nice day. Be blessed. They might be having a bad day, but look, you gonna see me again.
Right.
You gonna see me again. Yeah, consistency, bro. You gonna see me again, cause I'm gonna be out here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's the thing. Like, where 3 no's might come to a big yes.
A big yes.
I'm telling you, sometimes you gotta show people. Look, they'll see your bride. Even though they might not see it right then, but if they consistently see you, like on wherever you at the store, the mall, doing the same thing repetitively, you gonna say, okay, all right, I'm gonna try this. Like anything you want to do in life, that's the same thing, bro. Like if you continuously doing the same thing over and over again, that's just like Kobe. 2,000 shots a night. How he is not gonna bust you up and be Black Mamba on the court? Right. When he practicing the same shot. Jordan, same thing. All the people that's great, they practice the same thing over and over again. So I use that too. Like I'm gonna do this over and over again, and it's gonna be rain, sleet, and snow, but it's gonna work out. When I get drafted to the next level, because you can get drafted in other levels besides sports. Right. Oh, somebody pull you into a movie. That's a draft piece.
That's a draft. Yeah, we're gonna get to the movie too. So there's levels to this, right?
Big levels.
And so what I'm learning and what I'm having such a hard time, the part of my journey, the work ethic is there.
Right.
I don't struggle with the exterior of things.
Right.
I tend to struggle with the interior.
Gotcha.
Specifically patience. Okay?
Yeah, patience is something else.
For everyone, I want to share with the community here, for anyone that is doing the work, you're not lazy, you're waking up, you're making the sacrifice, you're doing all that stuff, but you're not seeing the result that you're looking for. I want to share this with you.